YouTube, this is Camera Prepper. Today I'm going to be talking about my new updated bug out bag. I did a video about a year and a half ago with my first bug out bag itself. I have updated it. I've listened to some of the comments that my subscribers gave to me, so I've added a few things to it. The bag's got a bit bigger, just because I've added more to it as well. There's still stuff that needs to be added, which I'll go through what I want to add as well. With a bug out bag, obviously, as you well know, it changes to suit your needs. So it's always a project in progress, so to speak. So I'm going to quickly go through it. I've got two things to go through, so we're going to go through each. I explain the reason why I've got them as well. So the bag itself, it's going to lift up in camera, which you'll probably see is obviously changed. The bag itself is a British Army standard bag. It actually comes from the British Army. I've bought this off of eBay. I think it cost me about between £5 and £10, so it was pretty good bargain. I do know it's come straight from the army, in a sense, from a former soldier, because I've still got his name on the back. I thought I would keep it there just to remind me where it's come from as well, which is a nice little thing. Just to let you know, obviously he is a lieutenant, so but that's what I'm going to tell you. I've also got, I do carry the vest as well. Pure reason as well, reason why I carry that as well is because just in case I have to bag out quick, can't get to the bag in time with sugar, I can carry that as quick as possible as well. That thing there, it's got everything I need as well to survive for about 36 hours. It's also there if we do bug out. I can leave this bag, the big bag, with my close ones, my friends, my family, so that I can recce and I can sort of evade people pretty quick with this. So it saves me logging around a big bag just to do a recon or something like that. A bag itself, obviously, it will be different for everyone. It depends on how much you can carry. I would test it myself. So if you think you can carry a type of bag and you can walk 10-15 miles with it, that's probably, and it's comfortable, that's the most important thing, it's comfortable, then it's the right bag for you. Obviously you don't want to overload it, because there might be situations when you are bagging out you have to walk for a pretty good distance, so that's something to bear in mind. So the first thing we're going to go through, I'll just move my bag to one side, is the vest itself. Okay, so we're going to go through each section. I start off with the knife. I have got a knife on here, as you can see. It's just a Mora knife, just a standard Mora knife. Okay, I prefer Moras at the moment. I am looking to get a custom made one once I've saved up some pennies. Obviously everything's about money, but at the moment Mora is the blades that I prefer. Right, first compartment, we have my fire starter of flint and stone. This one, I'm afraid to say, probably is a Bear Grylls one. Okay, I thought I would buy it just for pure reason. I thought to see what his gear was like. I do watch him on TV, but I've always wondered what his gear is like, and it's not too bad actually. It's pretty good standard. Obviously it's made by Gerber, so I expect it to be somewhat decent. So yeah. Right, the next thing, I will get this open. To go in right there for a sec for you, and I'll show you in 2 seconds. Right, cool. Right, next thing is binoculars. Okay, again, if you are evading someone, you need to check your surroundings and make sure you can see the enemy coming as well, so that's very important itself. Next thing I've got, if I can get it out, is what I carry around in the vest itself is water filtration. This type, okay, it's 2 liquid forms. You add it to your water, okay, and it's made by Biox Aqua. Okay, so I'll show you that. So I carry that around with me. I have got Puri tabs in the big bag itself, which I do carry as well. To come with the fire starter, I've got another means in case I can't get it started. I've got a lighter in there. Again, I've got another lighter in the big bag. First aid kit. This is the smaller basic standard first aid kit, so I can put it in obviously in the vest itself. Again, I have got another one in there. All it's got is things like bandages, plasters, scissors and things like that. This one's is a Pro Force one, and it's a mini pack. Okay. Next thing I've got is camo cream or camouflage cream. Again, this is brilliant if you want to evade and be more covert and sort of things like that. It's brilliant for kids, like I mentioned in the previous video. There will be times when it will be quite boring for the kids, and it will be sort of slow progress, so they can sort of paint themselves in the face. So it will give them some sort of entertainment. So yeah, so everything I try to put in the bag can be multi-purpose. That's what I try it to be. I have my compass there. Okay, again, I do carry 2 compasses, so if I do lose this one, then I've got a spare, just to show you. I always carry it on me. It's on my wrist. It's a survival paracord bracelet. It's got a whistle and a button compass at the front, a lock, okay, some more camo cream or concealment cream, okay, in a tube. I've got these from a UK supplier. I think it's Cadet Shop, I think it was Cadet Direct, if I remember rightly. You've probably heard it, probably Google searched it when you're looking for equipment in itself. Next part. Obviously I'm going to try and go for it, not rush it, but I don't want it to go too long. Got some rope, okay. I've got 2 lots of these. I've got one in the vest itself and one in the bag. I've also got paracord, so this is some rope here. Right, next we've got on to the next side. So everything in the vest is what I would use or could use to make shelter, to make fire, to hunt and things like that. In my other pocket I've got the scarf, military scarf, or the shamak, if I remember rightly. But yeah, I've got the scarf as well. It'll be good for concealing your face or protecting you if there is a lot of dust or debris, if you have to go to a debris area or something like that, so it'll protect you from that. I also carry another mask as well. This is the basic one that I carry. I've got it's just to conceal my face. Pure reason, if I do have to bug out and there is panic in the streets, a lot of my neighbours will probably know who I am and probably know where I live, so it'll be a case of if I do have to bug out, I'll be wearing this, and then obviously my face will be concealed. So I'll quickly show you what I mean, so forgive me. So once that is on, I'll take this off, so yeah. Once that is on, and then I've got a cap as well, it'll properly conceal my face. So everything is about concealment. I prefer this, not because obviously the skull, it's just what I saw. I could see it in a film, and I pretty liked it, so I did get it. My torch, you've probably seen that on a video that I did. My my tactical torch, my red line torch. It's got SOS on it in case I want to be detected for any injury. It's also got a strobe light as well, so I can use it for defensive purposes, as well as the serrated edges at the top as well, again for self-defense. In the other compartment I've got another torch. This is a not as massive amount of lumens, but it's good for map reading and things like that. So yeah, so I think that it's about it in the pockets. Again, I've left a couple of pockets empty, pure reason in case I do have to take anything out of the bag, if I am going on a recce or things like that, i.e. food and things like that. So I do make sure I have an extra compartment so I can put stuff in the big bag itself. Alright, first thing I can get this off, so is obviously to make your brews, a cup. Again, I got this from Asda at the time when I was doing camping. I think I got it for about 50p. So always try and look for bargains. I never buy anything in season, I always buy it out of season, so you can get it for cheaper the price. So you can budget and stuff like that, so which is good. Right, next thing is back in 2 seconds. There we go, we got it out. Next thing I've got is my first aid. This is the main first aid kit. This is the one where I'm updating it, I'm changing it because there's a load of stuff that I need to put in. I mean, quite a few bits. I.e., I want to put my, I want to put some surgical scissors, forceps, military dressings, and things like that. So there is a lot of stuff I need added into it. So, so in my first aid kit alone, I got some. Again, I've got some hand warmers. Obviously, with the cold nights, if you do struggle to make fire, you want to keep as warm as possible. Some maybe with that, bandages or dressing. I have paracetamol. Some again cod liver oil. This first aid kit, presumably is mine. I have got ones for the girls as well and my wife. So this is what I carry for my needs. Vaseline. Vaseline is multi-purpose as well. If you don't know, it can be used for to make fire as well by dipping it in some cotton wool. So it's got another multi-purpose. Some more dressings. So I've got more here. My cat tourniquet. I did a video on this or a review. Highly recommended, especially if you're on your own and in the wild. Even not for prepping or bushcraft or anything like that, but even if you're doing something out in the wild, whether it's walking, make sure you carry one of these. It's very, very important. Anything can happen where you might lose a limb or you might be bleeding really badly, and that will stop it straight away. So it's very, very important. TCP, or antiseptic, again for cleaning wounds and things like that. I've got some hand wash or antibacterial hand wash, assortment of plasters. As you can probably see, hence why I mentioned it, I do need to get some bigger, larger dressings, so that is an update that we'll be doing. Anti-diarrhea capsules, pure reason, obviously, if you're out in the wild or surviving, just in case you do eat something funny or you haven't purified your water enough, you will suffer. You can suffer from diarrhea really badly. So by having that with you, it will prevent it, and also it will stop you from becoming dehydrated even more. Some eye wash. Okay, so just in case you get something in your eyes, which can be a really pain in the bugger to try and get through it. Scissors. Hence why obviously I wanted surgical scissors, because these are just normal standard scissors. They won't cut through clothing, so I would definitely update these. So yeah, that's the first aid kit. As you can see, I'm still a work in progress with that thing, so bear with me. By all means, if there's any medics out there or anything like that that can help me out with this, please send me a list and what I can put in. I do know I'm looking to put in a mouthpiece for CPR, things like that. So by all means, send me a list and advice and stuff. That'd be great. I've got my axe. Now, in the last video, I had a basic standard axe. I think it cost me really cheap, to be honest, probably about £7 or £8. So I have updated it. This is a Fiskars axe. It cost me 25–30 quid. I have tried it and it is absolutely awesome. For a tiny axe, it can do a lot of work to it, so I'm very happy with this. It holds its edge, which is brilliant. I have sharpened it recently and it came pretty sharp as it is, so I'm very happy with that axe. I wanted a small axis, so obviously it fits in the bag, but I also wanted to do similar stuff to what big axes could do as well. So here's my little mini axis. It's a nice little piece. It's quite tiny, this is what I wanted. Next thing I've got, again, a Gerber knife, is Bear Grylls knife. What I'm going to do, coincidentally, is I'm learning how to do the paracord at the moment. So once I have done, I'm taking this one off and I'm making it black or green, just to be a little bit more hidden as well. But I won't be getting rid of this, but I'll be putting it elsewhere. Again, this is not a too bad knife. It holds the edge pretty well. I might do a review on this as well to see how well it does in the field. I've made feather sticks with it and things like that, so might try and test it to its brink and see what happens. So we'll soon see. I go to the side compartments first, actually, so we can get through them. Right, next thing I've got is I've got a load of fishing gear, fishing boxes and stuff. In here it's got hooks, it's got different sizes of hooks, it's got means of weights, it's got swivels and anything like this. And I am a keen fisherman, I love fishing, so for me having fishing gear as well as relaxing, it will give me a source of food. So I've got hooks in that section. We've got swivels and everything, so it's really good. I have got another one in there somewhere as well, so it's really good to have the means to hunt as well. So emergency stove. Okay, it's just a basic stove, nothing too drastic. Probably I think cost me about £5. I have got means of sharpening. I've got a few means of sharpening, so I've got this type of sharpener. Bought it from Asda. If you struggle with sharpening yourself, by all means buy something like this that will do it for you. I have got a Lansky knife sharpener. Okay, one's a medium grit and one's a fine grit, which is obviously good to have. I use quite a lot. Johnson's baby powder. I use this for my feet or anything where you probably sweat the most. Excuse me. Pure reason, obviously. For your feet especially, if you're walking for miles, you need to protect your feet and keep them as clean and as possible. So for instance, obviously if you're walking 20–30 miles and your feet are soaking wet, you're going to struggle eventually. So by putting powder on your feet at night and in the morning, obviously will keep you going. Got another knife as well, another Mora knife. Okay, this was in the other big bag. Obviously I got one on the vest. I do carry about 3 or 4 knives. So yeah, I got my wind up torch. Again, a few cranks on this, excuse the noise, will keep me going for a while. It's just in case I run out of batteries. I have got a good supply of batteries in there, but it's just in case it runs out, my batteries run out. Can opener. I have a can opener because I was thinking obviously if we have to forage for food and anything we can find or go into is get tins of food, you need a means to open them, so tin opener. Whistle. basic whistle. I got this from a football shop actually. So it's a referee's whistle, but it will alert anybody that I want to alert for emergencies or anything like that. So the 2 emergency blankets. Okay, we've got more hand warmers. I love the hand warmers. I use them quite a lot. I've got some fuel blocks. Again, it's for the where are you? It's for that. So I've got a few fuel blocks as well for different types and stuff like that. So I have got another means of cooking as well. Where are you? Got some purification tablets. I've got 4 or 5 of them packets. That is, so I've got about probably 2, 4. So I've got about 30 or 40 in this bag. So yeah, so that's enough water to keep me going for 72 hours, and then I would have to obviously find other means as well. Right, the other side. I've got a few books which I'll show you. I've got SAS Survival Guide. I think every bushcrafter, prepper, everybody has one of these. If not, if you're new into prepping, please get one. It's got everything that you need in here. You're not going to learn everything, or you will forget things, and this has got everything that you need to know, so it's very important. I got a book on disaster survival. Again, this takes it off obviously from the SAS Survival Guide. This adds more towards the survival in disaster type fires, things like wildfires and things like that, and what to do. So yeah, very good to read. A book on trees. Again, I'm studying trees at the moment. I'm trying to learn stuff, so I'm going out quite regularly and trying to find certain trees in my area. I'm collecting like the leaves, and so I can make a good identification of the tree. Obviously, because each tree is different and it acts different in fires, making bows and wood and stuff like that. So I've got a book on Foods for Free, by Collins Gem. Most of these books are Collins Gem. They're fantastic books. I highly recommend them. They've got everything you need in them. Again, it's a good book to have, especially for kids. If you want to take them out in the summer, you can go hunting, looking, foraging for food. One thing I want to update, again, last video I didn't have a saw, but I've got a saw. I've got a saw now, which is a fantastic added to the collection. I needed a saw in case obviously my axe didn't do the job, so I bought a saw. I got my medication in there. The reason why I haven't got it in the first aid bag is this, because I can get to it more quickly. Not get to it more quickly. This because I know where it is, so I don't have to hunt for it. I've got some gas. This is for my other cooker that I have. So obviously I will come to that, but this is my gas for my other cooker. Obviously, if I can't get a fire started, then I've still got a means of cooking and boiling water. My billy can. Again, I've got some stuff in there that I keep. My billy can. It's got 3 sections. The little sort of a plate, I'll call it, more bigger bowl, and then the big section in here. In here, I've got paracord. I've got matches, waterproof matches. I've got adapters for my solar charger, which I'm coming to now. My solar charger. Okay, this will charge my phone and small things. It does charge my iPad, but at a very, very slow rate. So, but yeah, it charges my phone. So I've got a small knife, another knife in there, and then where all the rest of my Puri tablets are. I've got more actually. I didn't want to. Yeah, I've probably got about 50 tablets. Yeah, so 50. I got about purification tablets here, about 50 of them, and then obviously the main compartment there. Cotton wool, again for medical use and for making fires as well. Rubbing Vaseline that will obviously burn longer. So cotton wool. I've got my basher or my tarp. Okay, this is a new one. My old one was quite, to be honest, it was cheap. My old one. This one cost me about £30–40. By all means, if you don't like a tarp or anything like that, I recommend, which I have bought on the video as well, is a Miltech tent. This is a one-man tent. This fits quite easily underneath my rucksack itself, along with my sleeping bag. It's really recommended. It's lightweight and it's very comfortable, and it will keep you warm and it keep you dry as well. So if you don't want to use a tarp, by all means, get yourself a tent. Obviously, you want something that's really light. If you got a lot of family members in, especially in ours, I still recommend you get a 1 or 2 man. Because you've got to carry it for miles, and the big tent I've got is an 8 to 9 man tent, and it weighs a ton. So I certainly won't be taking that when I go, obviously bugging out. So I got my spoon, knife and fork from a local camping place just down the road. More concealment cream, okay, in the big bag. I've got my 8-hour candles, okay, the big ones. I have got 4-hour candles in here as well. Another knife as well. Okay, I love this one. It's not too bad. It cost me 12–13 quid. The only thing I do struggles with it, you probably have to sharpen it quite often, to be honest. After that, it does hold the edge for a while, but you have to continually sharpen it, so I don't use it as much as I used to. I've got my mess tin, okay, got food on and things like that. I've got all my batteries, AA's and AAA's and things like that. I've got quite a few in here for my torches and equipment and things like that. Got my fire gear, or means of cooking as well. I've got it in here as well. So I've got more matches. Okay, I think these ones are the bigger ones. No, sorry, my mistake. These ones, I think I've got about 300 or 400 matches in here. So again, from Asda, no biggie really. More fuel stoves. Again, I got these little ones, not for the cooker here to make fire with. I will light one of these, and then I will sort of make fire from there. So start making my own sort of shavings and kindling from scratch. Again, in case the ground is really wet, I've got a means of making fire without having to worry. Again, I got some sawdust from Webtex military products, which I'll show you. Hand warmers, more hand warmers. I've got 2 packets. Again, more blocks, fuel blocks. Another lighter. This stuff, so it works. I've got my little mini cooker, which is, again, it goes onto that gas stove. It's only a little tiny one. Okay. And it goes, obviously it fits on there, and then away you go. It fits in the bag here. So I've got means of cooking as well in case I can't make a fire. I've got flint and steels. I've had these ones for quite a while, so they're quite worn, to be honest. So once they've probably end up buying a few more. Got about 3 or 4 of them. This is a wind-up charger. Okay, this will charge up my mobile phone. Just in case I haven't got a means of solar charging or anything like that, so I need to charge it at night. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so I got a wind-up charger. Another means of lighting, the bigger one. Okay. Yeah, all I'm getting at, there we go. Again, I need to change that at some point. I got items of clothing, more items of clothing. Just in case the clothes that I'm wearing gets wet, I've got a means to keep myself dry at night and then where I go, sort of thing. Got MREs, these are dehydrated ones from Expedition Foods. I've got rice pudding, oats with sultanas, chocolate almond fudge. I've got other things as well, tea and coffee. I get, probably think I'm a bit crazy. I got my fryer thingy, more food. Got enough food for me for about 2 to 3 days, probably. So we'll try and get all these out. Yeah. When you buy them, they come in. If you do buy from Expedition Foods, they do come in that type of bag, in a seal bag like this, and it's got everything inside. It's got breakfast, dinner, and tea, so you've got everything that you need. I think that's all the food that I have. Yes. Next thing I have is a map. Okay, I prefer a map to a digital version. This for pure reason, something does happen, and the satellites go out of function. You have no means of obviously navigating, so having a map version is much better for me. I have a shovel. Okay, basic shovel. So yeah, I have a shovel for digging fire pits and things like that. So more rope. Means of acquiring water. This holds 5 litres. It is a plastic one. They do rip, so as long as you treat it with care, it's a life-saving thing. So long as you treat it with care, it will last you for a while. I have got other means of acquiring water, obviously with the billy can, if that does foul on me. And just make sure that's everything, because I think that was it. Oh no, can't forget that. Very important. Last but not least is my poncho. Again, as you can see, I'm going by my name. I've got a lot of camo stuff. I am buying an urban type of clothing at the moment. So it's all literally all black or natural colours. So hide in the urban environment. So this is my camo. It is pretty large. I could easily turn this into a tarp or some sort of shelter as well, because it is pretty big. I got it off a friend, and he's, bless him, he's a little, let's just say he's a little bit bigger than me, and so it's his size, and he gave it to me freely, and it swamps me, but it keeps me dry, keeps me sort of things like that, so I can quite easily turn it into that. That is all my bag. That's everything I have in the box. So what I have got quite a lot, I will admit that. I am still updating it and changing things around, including the medical kit. I might even take a few stuff out of here and adapt it so it's more multi sort of purpose. So yeah, so I hope that was informative. I hope you enjoyed the video. By all means, if you have any comments, please send them below. What I could add, what I could possibly take out as well. I can quite carry this for 10-15 miles pretty easy. It is comfortable because I have done it. I have walked with it on, thankfully over the hills, and it was dark as well, so so no one can have a good stare at me, so look at me. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy. Sorry, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have comments, please send them below. If you do like this video, please like and subscribe. Until then, hope to see you soon. This is Camera Prepper